Hello everyone, it's Mike Andes, and today we're going to be looking at landscaping business websites, analyzing them so you can learn exactly how to be able to build your lawn care, your landscaping business in a way that's going to get you more leads. Ultimately, the reason I make these videos is because two reasons. Number one, I can make a whole presentation about how to make a better website. I think the best way I learn is just seeing in real life, how do you make a website better, and actually showing what is good and what is bad. So whether or not you use lawncarewebdesign.com, I don't really care. We do hundreds of websites for the green industry, lawn care, landscaping, and other home services, and we can help you. Now, today, if you would like, down in the description below, for a limited number of people, we are doing a free 30-minute consultation. So I'm going to breeze through a bunch of websites today. I'm going to outline from a design perspective things that I think could be improved and something that really all of us can learn from. And if you want more of a deep dive on your personal website, though, you can go to the link in the description and book a call with the team. And we're going to go look through your search engine optimization, whether or not your site needs to have certain things changed, and really go over a lot of what I'm going to be talking about today with the example websites that I am showing. So whether you are one of the example websites that is being shown today and you want to actually jump in and get a little more information, or if you are not one of the example websites, but you want to have us look at your website individually, feel free to book a call with our team. Tori and the team are fantastic, and we'll be able to take care of you. And it's up to 30 minutes. It's completely free. There's no obligation, but we do help a lot of companies build their website and take it to the next level. Now, a lot of people have been asking, since I've been making a few of these recently, who should be using lawn care web design, who should not. There's kind of three different layers and levels of a website. I think that investing in your website is probably the best use of your marketing dollars, because once you have built it, you don't have to pay incrementally for every single new lead. Whether you get 500 leads in a month or 2 leads, the cost for your website is pretty much the same, and you own the domain. And so when we build our websites, we do not keep the domain hostage. You can keep your own domain. That being said, the thing is this. First and foremost, if you are paying Thumbtack, Home Advisor, Angie's List, Google, Facebook, etc., you are essentially renting the attention of the customer, which in other words, the customer is going to these sources, these websites, because they are mobile friendly, because they rank well, because they are great websites that have been designed correctly. And then they are renting the attention of the customer to you in the form of a lead. And you're paying $40, $50, $60, $100, $150, $200 for each lead. And the goal is to be able to build a website that outranks those lead companies, and you get that traffic coming directly to your site and coming directly to your business instead of having to pay an intermediary or a third party. Kind of the middleman is what we're trying to cut out here. So that's why I'm so passionate about this. This is why we do hundreds of websites at lawncarewebdesign.com as well as homeservicewebdesign.com. If you want to go to those sites, you can actually see our sites that we actually build for people and get better ideas for your website. But there's really 3 different levels. The first level of building your website is probably going to cost like $50 a month. And you're going to go into something like Squarespace or Weebly. You're going to build your site yourself. And I'm sure today we'll probably see a couple of those. It's better than nothing. It's like you basically get online. It's like your business card online. You're not going to rank well on Google. You're just not going to look professional enough usually for a customer to be willing to pay you an extra 10, 15, 20% more than the competition. And that's what we do. And we see consistently when we do surveys of customers is the willingness to pay increases by more than 15%, usually around 17 to 20%. When it comes to someone's website looking great, their design. So if you're small, like there's a really good way to look at your website costs. And that is, well, if I'm able to spend X amount per month or one time X amount, what does that actually do to my bottom line? Well, if you're able to charge $5 or $10 more per hour, all of a sudden that's thousands of dollars every single month that you're able to make in addition to what you're currently making. And then if you're a larger business, like you can get hundreds of leads coming in for a fraction of the cost, if not any cost whatsoever in terms of incremental cost per lead. So it drives your customer acquisition cost down dramatically if you're ranking well on Google. And so having great SEO where you rank well on Google is going to allow you to get leads for basically no cost. Your ranking and traffic that's looking for these keywords is coming to you. And so as long as your site is built correctly, you are getting this traffic for free. You're not having to pay an intermediary to get on the radar of customers, and that will save you a ton of money. So today, let's go and get started. We're going to do this for about an hour. I'm going to actually start walking on my treadmill here, and we will start just going through ones that have been submitted already. And so again, if you have already submitted your website and I'm going to be analyzing your site today, feel free to book in the link below with Tori and the team. We dive deeper for about 30 minutes. Or if you're in the public, you can also just go to the link in the description, book that call, and we can dive into your site and see if we can help. All right, so the first one it looks like we got today is Alex Mowing and Trees. Okay, let's jump in. So this would be probably that first sort of layer of websites, that $50 per month range. The next kind of range above this is going to usually be a one-time site build, and those are usually going to cost you between $5,000 and $10,000 for an initial one-time build out. And in my opinion, though, like kind of the layer above that, the best service in terms of what you're going to get is going to be the subscription model, where it's kind of like lawncarewebdesign.com, where you're paying every single month a subscription cost. The reason for that is because as you update your website, you have new pictures, and you can see here he's showing you pictures of his site. But as you get new ones, you want to update this. You want to have banners. You want to have different offers to customers, and you want to make changes to your design consistently throughout the season. And so if I had to give some feedback here to Alex, what I would say is like this picture here of the chainsaw, although it does definitely scream to me tree service, it doesn't scream Alex's mowing and trees. What I mean by that is like it's any tree service could probably put that picture on their homepage and it would make sense to them. You want your brand to be shown here, whether it be your trucks, your uniform, and what actually makes your brand. And it's definitely not a chainsaw, because there's 100 other tree companies that would have the exact same picture. So I always want to make sure I break down, getting new leads in 3 ways. It is first, the customer's got to find me. That's typically they're going to see your trucks, they're going to see your uniforms, they're going to see your guys out in the field working. Then they're going to come online and they got to recognize you. And that's when they come and see your website. And so to recognize you, they need to be able to see the same truck that they saw out in the wild on your website. They need to see the same uniform, the same brand, the same logo, the same colors that they saw out in the wild. They need to recognize that online. So being able to see that would be my recommendation in terms of your pictures, your videos, any sort of, whoops, I clicked on the wrong one. Any sort of media that you're using on your site is try to make sure it is going to actually be reflective of your individual business, not generic photos that could be used on any of your competitors. All right, next one up is a brand new leaf, landscaping and design. All right, let's go ahead and move this a little bit better. There you go, cool. All right, so very cool. I'm interested to see if this scales. Yeah, so this looks really good on mobile. See how they've optimized the sizing of the page for mobile. That's fantastic. We got lawn care, landscaping, and mulch. Cost estimator. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. So it looks like they have basically kind of, you put how many acres your lawn is. Oh, wow, we got a lot of options here. There's a lot of options, honestly. Okay, so let's calculate the cost. Oh, there's going to be a lot. So if you have a pricing like this and then make this field, you might as well just get the information field. Like people are going to be less likely to fill this in, especially because you're asking for budget. You're asking for a lot of information. Like I would recommend if you're going to do pricing, just show the pricing before they have to give tons and tons of information. At the very least, I would probably flip this, give it where it's just like their name, email, address, and phone number, and then they get immediate pricing. Also, some of this, like for mowing, for example, this is for lawn care. Okay, let's look at the mulch calculator. Like some of this stuff people aren't going to know. They might not know their acreage, right? Like even the square footage, they're not going to know this information. They're not going to know how deep. So I'd be careful with this, just kind of more or less in general. Okay, 39 yards of mulch estimate. So I like this though because it gives you the price right off the rip. I'm pretty certain that most people do not know the square footage or the depth of mulch that they need. So it's going to be an inhibitor of actually getting a quote to them. But I would say if you're going to give pricing, give it as fast as possible, get as little information as possible from the customer before giving them a price. Let me make this a little wider. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. It kind of scales out here. I would love to see, so I see your trailer. I think that's yours over the orange one. If your trucks and trailers are orange, I would be showing that because it really would match your web design very, very well. So yeah, okay, here's your, this is great. So I would show all your pictures, the pictures of your crew, your truck that has the orange. Like orange is the unifying theme here. You got your Google review. What's this? You got your Google review schema pulling in reviews, which is great. You got powered by tag box. So I'm guessing people tag you here on Instagram, maybe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like the more you can show your, like that orange trailer is your brand, because that's what people are going to see out in the wild. And when they come to your site, you want that to be shown as much as possible. So I'd be putting that up here instead of this random lawn with a house, which I'm sure is your house, but like it doesn't scream your brand. Also, like, you know, there's really no reason to be advertising your equipment. The customer just doesn't care. They just don't. Like they want their property service. They want their problem solved. So cool. Yeah, this is really good. Like I'm not saying anything horrible. I just trying to pull out different things that you could probably improve on the site. And I would just lean more and more into your brand. And in terms of cost estimators, I would probably try to give pricing as quickly as possible, and not require as much information. As soon as you start requiring more on web forms, and again, you might be in profit mode and not wanting customers to be coming in. And in that case, you would be, by having a longer form, you're basically weeding out customers, which is fine if you don't want customers. And you're just trying to throttle and only get customers that are already pre-qualified. But if you're trying to increase the number of customers you're getting, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so first thing I'd be looking at this site is, I don't know if you have an SSL. I would talk to whoever does your web design to make sure this site is secure. This is going to hurt your Google ranking a little bit. It looks like you don't have an SSL. So this logo, see how it creates all this dead space up top here? I like how you have a clickable phone number, but all the space up top is dead. What you could do is, as you scroll, this logo just gets smaller and then these crunch up top. So maybe you see if you can do that from a design perspective. Okay. This is a little small. I'm guessing it's your name, Daryl. Yeah, Daryl is your name here. I would just probably take your name out. Just call yourself Stump Masters. That little tiny text is pretty tough to read. And for anyone out there that might just be getting started, like, I don't recommend putting LLC in your business logo. It just makes you feel very small. It sounds cool when you first open it, you open your first LLC, because to you it sounds important. But I would just try to just erase LLC out of the logo, erase your name out of it, and just make Stump Masters the name of the business. This is probably a picture of you, which is cool, but make the Stump Masters part really big, because that is your brand. Okay. So I would love to see some pictures and video here. I see this one picture here. I think this is probably you. And I would get as close to this look as possible, which you're pretty close. But if you could actually be doing some tree service, like I know that that's some grinder. I know that this is a dingo and what it can do for you. Like if you could actually be doing a stump here, I think that would be helpful. Again, thinking about the customer, when they get to the site, they're asking themselves one question: as how do I do business with this person? How do I get my problem solved as fast as possible? And so the first thing they're probably going to be looking for is either call you or contact you. And so I think having a contact form, instead of it being like this, where they've literally got to scroll several times, you got to do it, go to a separate page. I'd be trying to put a form right here. And, you know, even this part here, just like, I just think you can move this. I think if you have the form here, you're going to get a higher conversion ratio of people that show up to your website versus the people that actually become a lead, by just having the form here instead of on a separate page. So we know that just by having a different page, we're going to be between 20 and 30% reduction in lead conversion just by having the contact form on this page versus on the home page. Because everyone that clicks on your ads is going to get to your home page or wherever you're sending them. They're not all going to get to your contact page, especially people that saw you out in the wild. They saw your truck, they saw your uniforms, etc. They're going to see you out in the field. And when they come to your home page, I want to be able to get their contact information as fast as possible, because until then, I can't do business with them. All right, next one's Premier Landscape. I think I saw your trucks the other day. Isn't this local? Yeah, Northwest Washington, luxury outdoor living. I think I saw your trucks the other day. Good stuff. Cool truck, by the way. I think it was like black and it had, oh, cool. There's a picture of you. I don't think I've met you before. Sorry. Andrew, the owner. Ooh, before and afters. Ooh, very cool. Very nice. I like that. Okay. Premier, Google Business, Instagram, Facebook. Okay. All right. So what's cool, this is actually kind of meta. So I know this company because I've seen their trucks. I don't know this owner. I've never seen them. I don't think we've ever worked together. Yeah, if you're founded in 2019, so I wasn't at daily operations anymore. So I know I've never worked with you directly, Andrew, but here's why I know your business without even seeing, as soon as I saw this logo, is because I saw your truck before. And so the thing that I'm trying to impress on everyone, but it's like really just proves like I knew this company because the truck had this logo on it. And so that's what I want to be showing in this video. That's what I should be showing in these pictures, because this random house and these, this is cool, but it doesn't say anything about your business. And for someone like myself who saw your truck in the wild and came to your site, I need to know, okay, was that truck this site? And if I found you, now I need to recognize you. And so I want to see that exact same business branding presented here. So as much as I like this lawn, I think this is really cool. If you made those stairs, you're amazing. The customer doesn't care. They need to know, like, is this the same truck I saw in the wild? Because I know this brand because I saw the truck. So I would make that more prevalent on the homepage. Even this part is good. I would probably stick this on an about page, not your homepage, because the thing that I want to be doing on my homepage is getting a quote. So like, let's get started. As a customer, I don't know where it's going to go, that button. I would rather just have a form right here where I'm collecting the information of the customer to get a quote to them. I would also figure out how to make these call us and get quote button. Get rid of those as you scroll, or like make them float up to the top because it just looks a little janky. Guessing that's HTML. You have like as a thing over top, so I might just switch that up. Let's see what the get quote thing goes. Okay, so you have a sidebar pop-up situation for your contact form. So I would try to abbreviate this into like a third of the size, and then I would put that like right here. Like your branding, honestly, Andrew, is crushing. I think it's Andrew. Let's see what it says in here. Yeah, Andrew. Like your branding, I really like your branding. It literally is stuck in my head enough from just seeing your truck locally. So I would just really, really encourage to lean into that. No one I care about you, Andrew, but no one else does. Customers don't care about your face right here. This is the second scroll down on your page. This should be your truck. This should be your brand. This should be how are you going to solve their problems? They're just not going to read all of this text about you, the goals of the company, why you were established, etc. Put that on an About Us page, and then make the form so they can solve their problem as quickly as possible. That's what I want to be doing. And while they're looking at this wonderful video, I want them filling out a form so I can get their information so I can do business with them. Because unless you solve their problem and unless they aren't happy, and unless you make money from them, you aren't happy. So make that happen as easy as possible. Like make it easy for them to give you money. Next one, mymulchguys.com. All right, what are we working with today? See if this scales out. Nope, okay. So this looks like a site that's kind of built on what's called mobile first. So you can see this thing, it's like a menu. This is built mostly for mobile, but sometimes it'll I was seeing if it would scale out desktop. So what I would love to see is each of your individual services having a different web page. So like mymulchguys.com/fall cleanups, mymulchguys.com/lawn fertilizer, mymulchguys.com/garden bed creation. Because these are the keywords that people are going to be searching for in Google. And I want to make sure I match up with those. You put everything on your one page, it looks like, besides just your services, but it's a one-page website. So this is probably built on some sort of website builder, because I only know that because this is a one-page website. So what that means is when I click on a tab, all it does is like scroll down further on the homepage. You're leaving a lot in terms of what Google's looking for. You're not telling Google, hey, this web page is about soil test. This page is about hedge trimming. This page is about lawn aeration. Because people are going to be searching Middlesex County, Massachusetts, lawn aeration. They're not going to be searching for My Mulch Guys. And if they are, they're already existing customers. So any clicks you're going to get from that isn't going to drive awareness in terms of those keywords. All right, let's see what else we got here. So this form is good. I like the fact at the top, but you can make it in a third of the size of this. Get your web designer or figure out a way to just condense this massively. And then again, the Mulch Guys, I would assume you do installation of mulch. I'm not so sure though, because it says transform your space with organic landscaping. A beautiful property is one message away. I don't know if you install bark mulch. I would love to see a picture of that because right now I see grass. I'm a little confused. So Don't know if like the branding is strong as it could be. I really like the Mulch Guys in terms of the name. I think that this could be a better logo. I think that that logo could be on trucks and your uniforms, and it could be reflected right here. I'm guessing you're going to be piling a bunch of mulch into the back of a truck or into a flower bed, and ideally it's a video. Also, let me show you guys this real quick. Osmo. What's it called? It's called a gimbal. I was talking the other day with Tori. He said, hey, there's a new one. You've been recommending this guy. See this one right here? This is the, oh, you guys can't see it. Sick. Share this tab. There you go. All right. So this Osmo is literally like $90. It'll make your videos like so much better. Now, the new Osmo Mobile 6 is supposedly really, really good too. It's an extra $50, but this will take your videos from like a 7 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, and literally using your mobile device, like your cell phone. Your cell phone literally can shoot in 4K. If you have a gimbal on it, make it really, really smooth and take your production level to the next level. All right, next one we got is Green Island Landscaping. Let's pop this bad boy in there. Okay, so we got a lawn. We can, as a customer, I know they work in Green Island. I'm going to guess. Oh, no, it's not. It's not in Green Island. It's in Smithtown, New York. Okay. Full service commercial and residential landscaping company servicing Smithtown, New York, and service surrounding areas. Call today for a free quote. So I would want to make this clickable. If you're going to show your phone number, especially for mobile devices, you want it to where they can tap on it and immediately call you. They don't have to hold their finger down, copy, go into their mobile, the phone app, paste, all that garbage. All right. Let's see where this one goes. Yeah, so if you can pull that form out to the front, I think it'd be helpful. I think you can make this spacing is a little funny. Why? Oh, I see. Okay, just kind of. Okay. Green Island Landscape Incorporated. This is guessing is your service area. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's good. You have a clickable email. That's good. If you can make the phone number clickable, that would be helpful. What's this Green Island? I'm guessing that's like a county name. Because what is that thing? Green Island Landscaping. I'm guessing that's like the shape of your county. Because I don't know what that thing is in your logo. It's a little confusing. I don't know what that is. To be honest, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's some sort of county or city shape, and maybe people know that really well in your area. But again, in the background, this picture, there's a few things I would recommend. One, make this top bar a solid color, even if it was black for all I care. So this menu is more visible. It's actually really hard to see these menu buttons with this background picture. You can do a solid bar though. Put the menu up on top and have it float as you scroll down. So if someone's down here, they don't have to actually scroll to the top to actually get to something like testimonials. They can just see it as you scroll down. It floats on the top of the screen. Oh yeah, see this photo? Oh, this is killer. Okay, so this photo is the photo I want to see up top. This photo that you see at top is a picture of a random house with random stripes. And I'm sure we get warm and fuzzies looking at it, but no one else cares. So let's go ahead and nix this photo at top. Let's take this photo that shows your trucks, your branding, and looks amazing. Like this is the picture. And if you're not going to do video, this is the type of picture you want to show. It has your brand, it shows exactly what you do, and it screams to me premium because that truck is really nice. The nice aluminum bed, like that huge trailer, like that's really nice. That is not conveyed here. So I think you can just tidy up the design of the top bar. I think you can immediately increase the value just by changing one picture in the background on the front homepage. Super valuable to have your brand being shown there. Oh, we got ourselves Urban Roots Landscaping, Dylan, down in Seattle area. So I've seen this site several times before. He's been on the show. So it's always very clean, very good. Cool. Okay, so this form is janky. The way this is done too is going to slow your site typically. I know you're trying to integrate this with, I'm going to guess Service Autopilot. Yep. I understand it's nice to have an integrated form, but if the form does not look good and is not easy for your customer to fill out, it's serving you and not them. I believe that if you had this as a form right here and moved all of this stuff up, I don't know why we have this grass in the rack here. But if you just moved this stuff up and had a form here up top, I bet you would almost more than double the amount of leads you get from the site. Because that like scroll to the bottom of your homepage, scroll inside like an inline form like that. Yeah, it's going to save you an extra 15 to 30 seconds of copying and pasting information from an emailed form into your CRM. It's going to save you some time, but it is going to have probably 30% reduction of leads just by doing that. So like I cannot overemphasize how many more leads you will get if you make this form into a size that is 1/3 the size. You put it up top here, you move this picture up higher so I can actually see your logo up here. Like this isn't doing anything. No one's buying from you because of this grass here. So Dylan's awesome. I love him. He knows that. So I can be a little harsher here. I would bring your photo up 2 inches exactly. No one can, let's not grow together. Let's go ahead and solve your problem by having a web form here. Right? So bring this photo up, put a web form right here, get your lawn care and landscaping needs met. And within 24 hours, we're going to estimate to you. Also, I don't know where you service. Urban Roots Landscaping, cool, you do landscaping. My next question as a customer is, do you service my area? I don't know where you service. I know personally that you service, I think it's Tacoma, and like a certain part of Tacoma. So that should be probably right here, like right underneath your logo, serving city name, county name, something. Because that's what the customer wants to know. I would probably, though, if I was you, put it right underneath the logo, serving their city name. I would change this free estimate thing out to be a clickable button for your calling you, like a call us now. And then I would move your form that is currently down below, like this whole big gizmo. I would condense that and I would put that right here. So that way they can see my brand, which is going to be this picture just a little bit higher up. I have my web form right here, call now right here, and I'll answer the question that the customer's asking, which is, do they service my area? Right underneath that logo. All right. Alrighty. What do we got here? Whoa, I clicked on the wrong one. All right, 1 second. This is Astro Landscaping. Let's see what we got. Boom. Oops, did I close the wrong one out? I did. Look at that. Present. Share. Home. Astro Landscaping. Okay, so this was built on Wix. So again, better than nothing. But again, this isn't gonna rank well on Google. This isn't gonna get you like a premium customer or anything like that. It's better than nothing though, because you could send customers somewhere online to get your contact info. Again, this is kind of like your digital business card. But like right here, look at that. That's a ton of dead space. Look at all this dead space. The type of stuff you just want to clean up. Like I generally believe if you spent a little bit of money on your website, whether it be a designer or even have someone like Lawn Care Web Design come in, you will make up for that in spades. You will get twice as many leads, 3 times as many leads from this website just by having a decent design. And that's just like front end cleaning up, making sure this is all tidied. There's just no cohesion here. Like there's lots of different fonts, lots of different colors, lots of different shapes. Nothing here says anything about your brand. And this is just text. This isn't even a logo. So again, better than nothing. I'm glad you're online. It's a step in the right direction. But you know, everything else we've talked about in this video will be helpful to you. So this next one is MD Lawn Care and Landscaping, but their URL is not working. So I'm gonna have to skip you. I apologize. So the next one is Ace Landscaping LLC. Let's see what we got here. Copy this one over. Okay. Cool. So this video might need a little bit of compression because it's kind of slowing the load of the site. I love the video. Absolutely love it. I wish it showed a little bit more of your trucks and trailers. Like this is like a 4 or 5 second video. You can make a 30-second, 60-second video, compress it, and still fit inside the file size limits. But show your trucks, your equipment, because again, anyone could really put this behind their website and it look great. So just be careful of that. I want to show your brand. I'm gonna guess it's orange. Like I love the orangeness of all of this. So, okay, there's your trucks. Okay. All right. I would love to see those trucks be orange. It fits your brand so well. And they'd stand out again. And then when people come to your website, there's some sort of cohesion of your brand. Okay. Yeah, so you got yellow or orange uniforms. Oh, I see. That's the house that you kind of did the drone shot on too. Okay, send us a text, chat on the phone. It says all text us though. Oh, text us. Okay, so then you send them a text. It's a big form. Who usually respond within a few minutes. Okay, it's a little funky. I can't even see the bottom. I got to exit out of this to scroll down. Yeah, this is a big form. Yeah, so how do I even go back? Not the. Whoa, what did we do? Okay, 1 second here. So see, one problem I'm seeing here is that you don't have any sort of header. So once I got to this contact page, I actually can't get off of it. Oh, I gotta click out. There you go. That's okay. All right. Whoa, what's this? Pictures. Okay, more showcase projects. I think this is from what's that called? Oh, that's cool. You can see all the pictures from that. That's pretty sick. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. Yeah, like, so like when it says send us a text, chat on the phone, I'm guessing the chat on the phone should actually say call us and then receive a quote. Maybe that's more of like a estimate request form. And send us a text would actually be texting you. So it's weird because like you're saying send us a text, but then you're making them send a bunch of stuff. Okay, so you're gonna send them okay, I'm guessing there's really a form that is kind of like crafted back to you. One thing is if once they click on that button, it's a little bit funky because you don't have like an X out button out of this thing. It's gonna be hard for people to realize they actually have to click out of this in order to get back to this page. Okay, so I would probably say let's go ahead and put a form again up front here. I think you can capture way more customers by doing that. This menu. Can you put this up top or is this just a sizing thing? Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there we go. Great. See, this is what I was talking about before. This is great. See how there's a black background? We got these menu items now. Really clean. I'm really unclear as to what this logo is. Give me a second. Let's look at it closer. Yeah, I'm going to guess that this is like a mountain. Oh, ace. I'm just not sure what this logo is all about. Like it has wood, circle, triangle. Don't really know what it is. And I'm a little confused. So what you could do if there's some sort of meaning to the orange and the triangle, just make this background white, like the white circle. The brown wood is making it really hard to see what this is all about. I don't think it necessarily adds anything to what you're trying to present. So just to make it kind of an idea in terms of the logo side of things. So I like the button here, but yeah, I think a form up top here would, again, get you way more leads, especially considering the way that you're currently doing this. Like when I say get a free quote, you're going to the same page. Send us a text. It doesn't convey what I think you're actually trying to do, which is like, they're not sending a text. They're asking for a quote. So, just be careful. Like if you're going to book a free quote and then it says send us a text, customer can get confused. So even if you send it the same form, just make sure the form says what they anticipate to happen. If I fill out that form, that's an uncommon way of getting someone to send a text. I would probably just have it like they click on it and it's like built in to open up their iMessage or like open up their messaging app. And I'd probably only show it on mobile devices, which you can do. You can split between desktop and mobile in terms of your design. All right, we got SLS Landscaping. Okay, so see how big this form is? It's like a page and a bit. I really believe this can be condensed to a quarter of the size in order to just prevent it from taking up so much real estate on the homepage. Okay, so it looks like we're designing it with WordPress. Okay, so if I can make this email clickable, that'd be great. If I can make this phone number clickable, that would be great. Quick ways of customers, mostly on mobile devices, being able to do things faster. Again, I think this is a one-page website. No, it's not. We've got an our work page. Okay. Pictures, services. So again, I would try to make a page slash, so slslandscaping.com/mowing, slslandscaping.com/landscaping, slslandscaping.com/trimming. Like each of these should be a different web page just from a search engine optimization perspective to be able to get Google to actually understand what your site's doing and then drive traffic to those individual pages that are being searched in terms of keywords. All right, next one, we got jasperridge.net. That's who we're working with. All right, so I really like this. I'm guessing it's a trailer. Your background there. Very cool. Okay, so we got landscape services. We have a services page. Ooh. Yeah, see this? This is good. You have a different site or different page for each of the services. That's good. So you're showing the different types of rock. Okay. I'd be careful with showing so many different of your products and like your actual materials on the site. Sometimes this creates more confusion than anything for customers. They don't know what they want. A lot of times we just depended more on pictures in our like sales book because otherwise customers just get like decision fatigue. They don't know what they want. Show them one option in an installed project. Be like, do you like this? And like, yes, great, install that. So we used to show materials on our site. It ended up usually creating more confusion for customers, and it actually made the sales process more difficult because it instituted more decisions into the system. Okay, so this is gonna be a contact form. Cool. So you have a whole page dedicated to your contact form. I'm okay with that. I would just say, if I can get that condensed down and put right here, I just know it's going to get way more customers, like more leads. So also, I don't know where you service. So I know Jasper Ridge is a landscape services company. Cool. Unless Jasper Ridge is your actual city name, which I doubt. Let's check this out. I grew up on the western slope of Colorado. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe this is in Colorado. Yeah, so literally I'm screening this entire site and I don't know where you serve. Ah, here we go. Okay, so Joplin is in Missouri. 1 second. Zoom out. I think it's in Missouri. Yeah, it's in Missouri. Okay, so I didn't see anything about Joplin until literally I saw a Google Maps picture here at the bottom of your website on your homepage. So I need to know that like right here. I need to know right at the top. Because again, a customer coming to your site, the first thing they're asking is like, do they perform the services that will fix my problem? And do they service my area? Because if not, I want to get off this page as fast as possible. And they're also going to get off your page as fast as possible if they can't figure out whether or not you service their area. So right at the top is what I'd recommend there. All right, we got SharonLandscape.com. Again, we do not have an SSL protection. That's why you see, can you see this? You can't see it. It says not secure in the URL. Basically means you don't have an SSL. Google does not like that. Okay, so this looks like a very new site. Looks like some sort of blogging you got going on. A couple years ago. Let's go to About Us page, see if that's any better. Okay, so you got a little PHP action happening here. Okay. Yeah, this is just very, very dated. Yeah, so use everything I've talked about in the video so far. Because like when someone comes to your homepage like this, it needs to not be a blog. Like this doesn't look like a business to me. It just doesn't. Like the business here is, you should be telling me what services we do, where we do them, and how to get a hold of us to do services for you as the customer. So just rearrange this whole site to not look like a blog post and look more like a business. And use what I've talked about in these other examples here to start that process. All right, the next one we got is Ballock's Landscaping. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so I love the fact that we're actually showing pictures of people. I like that because no one else can replicate that. I see your logo. I see this is probably the trailer I'm seeing around town. So again, I'm going to recognize it much faster. Okay. I like the fact that you guys are in the pictures, doing the work. Okay, we got some Google reviews. Let's get dirty. It's contact form. Okay, clickable. Phone number, not clickable, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So we're serving Center County. I don't know that. So I'd love to see that somewhere up here, somewhere. And that is, where do you service? Okay. Like, I think that's 814. Yeah, 814. So based on the area code, maybe I could know. But again, like, I want to be very good with customers so they don't leave my site wondering, do they even service my area? I like the fact that you have a different page for every single service. That's very good from an SEO perspective. Okay, cool. Yeah, a form up top again. Tell where you do your services. I put some sort of this text is hard to read up against this picture. So even if you put a shadow on this text, you'd probably be able to see it better. These pictures are really good. I really lean into these pictures that show your actual crew, you guys doing the work. I love it. Schedule now. I'm guessing this is a contact us page. Yes, this form, you can cut it in half. Literally just cut it in half, put it up on the front of the page site right here, and you'd increase your conversion massively. So, but hey, I would rather this picture showing you guys with your uniforms saying, let's get dirty on here with your uniforms like this, than some random lawn or bush that could be from Google Images. So we're heading in the right direction. I just want to know what your service area is right off the rip, and be able to fill out my contact form as a customer as quickly as possible from there. All right, let's jump into the next one. We got Horizon Lawn and Hardscape. Okay. So you got here. All right, Horizon Land and Land. Oh, a lot of text. Horizon Land and Hardscape is it land? Oh, land. Oh, we got a pop-up. All right, folks, be careful of pop-ups. That's all I'm saying. It really can. Google is really starting to crack down. I'm not saying you shouldn't use them, but like that one, for example, threw me to the bottom of the page randomly as well. It's a little funny. All right, at Horizon Land and Hardscape, our team of experienced professionals is dedicated. Okay, this is long. In Burbank, Chicago, Oakland, and the surrounding areas, we take pride in developing top quality solutions to enhance the beauty and functionality of your outdoor spaces. Okay, so to summarize, what this could say is we provide landscaping services to Burbank, Chicago, Ridge, and Oakland, Illinois. Boom. Like, this is a lot of text. People aren't going to read this stuff. They just aren't. Again, I think we could put a form. I know this form is going to integrate with Jobber, but the size of this form is, in and of itself, is going to reduce how many customers are contacting you. The only reason I would do a form like this is if you have so many customers, you want to actually limit the number of people coming in and filling out that form. But if you're trying to maximize that number, I want that bad boy as above the fold. So right when they get the website here, and I want it as visible as possible. And you're like, well, that means I'm not going to be able to integrate it with my CRM. It's like, look, it's going to take you an extra 30 seconds to copy and paste that information from your email form into your CRM. It's going to take the customer 30 extra seconds though, because they got to go to a different page and they've got to fill this long form. This long form, again, will like dramatically decrease the number of customers that will fill out this form because it takes so much time. Okay. Now, again, if you are trying to reduce the number of people you're trying to get in the door, fine. But if you're trying to increase your leads, I'd change that. Also, like, I actually think this is a really premium company just by quickly looking around here. I don't know your brand though. Like, these are random pictures that could be taken from any landscaping business. And no hate to them. I'm sure they're yours. I'm going to believe that these are your photos. However, as a customer, I don't know that. I also don't know what area you service because I didn't read this entire paragraph. So all I need to know is that you do lawn care and landscaping, you service these cities. And if you like, well, there's like 3 or 4 other cities. Great. Choose the 3 or 4 major ones that are on the edges, like on the perimeter of where you're servicing, your service area, and you'll encompass everything in between. Like, this logo is great. I bet it's probably in your trucks. Actually, if I go to the photo gallery, I probably can figure this out. Let's try to find a better. Oh no, we're doing this with our footers. Okay. So basically you're putting a different service area in for all your, so just be careful. Like, a lot of these things were really, really useful like 10, 15 years ago with Google. Things like putting tons of words on your page, things like that. Just be careful of that. Like, again, all of these images could be taken by any customer or any lawn care landscaping business. I'd be trying to get ones that have your truck, your equipment, like what makes you different is extremely important. What is your brand? So, all right, let's keep moving and grooving. We're going to do Alvarez Brothers Landscaping. It's going to be, oh, wait, no, they don't have a website. They have a Google listing page. All right, so I'm not going to do that one just because you got to have a website. Like, for me to break these down, if you have a Google listing, it's definitely part of the strategy. And for all of our clients at lawncarewebdesign.com, we actually give them coaching on how to do their listing. It's important, but it's not going to be like customers are not going to just see a Google listing and immediately equate premium to you and your service. I want to own the real estate. I don't want Google controlling it. I want to own the website and have full control of it. Okay, so you're using my cookies. Okay, thank you. How can I make this go away? Because it's blocking the most important stuff on this page. What is going on, folks? What are we doing? I don't see an X to this thing. All right, folks, we got to be careful. Like, it's covering the most important part of this entire website. Okay, so this is why we got to have ourselves a subscription of some sort for someone to update. Because I'm guessing this was enforced from the domain, like the DNS or the domain carrier, that they had to have this pop-up about cookies. But guess what? It blocks everything I need to click on this page. The home, I can't get the home. I can't click the about page. I can't click our offering. I can't click the contact page. And then it cuts off 2/3 of the button that says get your free estimate. So we gotta be updating our site more often to be able to make sure things like that don't get in the way. Okay, so you're serving Nova Scotia. Just found that out because I clicked on the get your estimate page. It disappeared. Okay, it disappeared. All right, we're back in the clear, folks. The cookie jar is empty. Your premium lawn care service provider. Okay, so all I want to know is right below this, one more line. Very good. I want what area is Nova Scotia you're servicing? Oh, here we go. It's right down below us. Berwick and Handspot. Okay. I would put that right up here in bold. The likelihood of them reading this is far, far lower than whatever's in this header. Also, from an SEO perspective, you guys can't see where my cursor is right now, but your web page, the name of your home page is just home. I would recommend doing home dash lawn care provider in Berwick and Handspot. Just from a search engine optimization, Google knows exactly what's going on. Okay. New Minas, Nova Scotia. Okay, if we can make this clickable, that'd be fantastic. There's no reason to put your domain name in your domain, like on your website. They're already here. They're already here. So, okay, about. Okay, this is a lot. No one's gonna read this. Just FYI, the customer only cares about themselves because they are greedy and they think about themselves and they're selfish, like all of us as humans, and we want to know what's in it for us. They do not care about you. So I would spend as much of my time focusing on them. And so on your homepage, I'm not going to dedicate the second part of my website to being about us. They don't care. They came to your site to be able to solve their problems and make their dreams come true. So let's do that for them so we can take their money. Get your free estimate. If we can put this form on the front page, just narrow it down, like concern of size, you can pop that on the home page. Get a lot better conversion. I like your color scheme. And I really like your logo. It's very simple. This dark blue, yellow, and green is actually really cool. It looks really professional. So if you can get that on your truck and then get that truck on the site in terms of picture, I think that would be huge. Okay, let's keep moving and grooving. Trying to keep these marked down so we can send these to each person here. We're going to do Schneider Outdoor Services. Let's see what we got here. Schneider Outdoor Services. Copy. Boom. Paste. And we're in business. Let's see what's going on. All right, what's happening, folks? All right, this is not a mobile-friendly site. This is built in HTML. See this? It doesn't change. So if I'm on a mobile device, I'm going to have to scroll this way over to see what you're talking about. Oh, it cut off. Let's see about the can't even see the menu. All right, so again, we got to have a mobile-friendly website. What that means is when I'm on a mobile device, it changes. I'm going to zoom out, see if I can see what's going on here. What's way over there? I want to see. Yep, don't know what it says. It says something about the choice of confidence. Ah, very good. So I got to zoom out to 0.6% here, or 0.6, to see actually what your title says. So I really want to update this. This is why it's so important, in my opinion, to have updates to your site. You can't just have this built one time and think it's going to last you forever. I'd say 10 years ago, the site looked great, but now it's like there's not clickable up here. This is old code, the way this is built. It's very, very slow to load because all these pictures are not optimized. Like, there's just a lot that could be done. All these pictures are going to slow the site down. So it's better than nothing, but I would just, like, to get to this form, you've got to scroll. Look how far we got to scroll to get this form. But the one thing I want from my website is more leads. Well, to get the form, they got to scroll to the bottom of your page, and they can't click on the button to just call you. So little things like this is what you can do to massively improve the site conversion. This picture, not serving really anyone. This could be any house in just about any state in many parts of the world, probably I'd say southern US, but I don't know what you serve. Let's try to figure out. All right, we're scrolling. We're scrolling. In New Market, okay. Let's go to the contact us page, see what's up. Oh, this is a one-page website, folks. Okay. Oof, okay, all right, we don't want this. Okay, so what we want to do is make a new website, a new web page for every one of these services. It should be SchneiderOutdoorServices.com/lawn care. SchneiderOutdoorServices.com/fertilizer. Like, each of these, instead of having a one-page website where it's basically just one page that the menu scrolls to based upon what I'm clicking on the menu. Don't recommend. So this site isn't going to rank well on Google. They're not going to put it on the first page. Even with a lot of reviews, I don't think this will rank at all because Google sees this design and there's no customers are going to get confused. They're going to click off. It's not optimized for mobile, and Google knows that before you even send someone here. And most of your traffic is coming from mobile. Think about it from Google's perspective. They want people to use their search engine as much as possible. They don't want them being mad. They want them to be happy. So what are they going to do? They're going to share them most relevant search results as quick as possible. So if your site takes forever to load, if it doesn't look good, if it has laggy pop-ups and big images that take forever to load, they're just not going to show it. All right, we got ourselves Platinum Landscape, folks. Northwest Arkansas. Whoa, there's a lot of text. Okay, every time your site loads, it has this thing. I would just take that away. Like, it looks cool, but it won't make you more money. And it's not serving the customer. So I would take that away, as cool as that is. I would keep this white bar at top. I would keep that even when you get to the top here, because you kind of lose what's going on up here. I like this is clickable. I'm guessing this is going to a, oh no, folks, we got ourselves a one-page website. Okay. I like that you got 114 reviews. Love that. Okay, I'm a little concerned by the fact that I got to click. Okay, so let's say I'm a customer, okay? Transform your outdoor spaces with Platinum Landscape, Northwest Arkansas's trusted lawn and landscape expert. Okay, great. Fantastic. I don't think you need this text. I just don't think you do. I know you want to express this stuff, like you are a Christian-owned company. You specialize in top-tier lawn care, landscape design, leaf cleanups, seasonal Christmas lighting for residential and commercial clients. Our commitment is quality work, exceptional customer service, and fostering a positive community culture distinguishes us in Cave Springs, Bentonville, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So this is what I need to say, all right? Transform your outdoor spaces with Platinum Landscape, serving X, Y, and Z cities. Boom. All right? Then they're like, oh, great. This is serving the services I need and the areas that I'm in. Cool. I should check this company out. And if they're interested about things like you being Christian-owned, you having positive company culture, you have commitment to quality work, exceptional customer, they'll go to your About Us page. That's where they can figure all that stuff out. But again, the customer does not care. So this is cool. I really like the site. This is cool. I like it. I like all the little angles. You can probably compress some of this dead space here because customers get a little bit lazy sometimes. So, oh, no. Please don't tell me. Ugh. All right, we got ourselves a one-page website. So I just don't think these are going to serve you well. First off, your services button is not working. YS does, though. Okay. So I would invest in trying to make different web pages for each of your services. see here, every single one of these links would otherwise be tying to an actual page, but it's all tying to your home page. Like this isn't doing anything. I'm clicking on these right now. Isn't doing anything. So it just doesn't scream to Google, what do these pages do? And people aren't searching platinum landscaping. They're searching lawn care. They're searching mulch and rock installation. They're searching lawn maintenance. Those are the pages I want to actually build in my site to create more authority to Google. All right, folks, we're moving on. We got a couple more left. Let's see here. Let's do Epic Horizons Landscaping. Copy this bad boy. Boom. We're hauling. And if you're interested, let's see how far we walked so far. We've burnt 91 calories. Walking 1.8 miles per hour in exactly 1 hour. And so, yeah, 1.8 miles. 5,000 steps. We're crushing it. Okay, this is a cool video. Northport, Florida lawn service. Proudly servicing Northport and Strata. Fantastic. See, this is basic. This is what I want to see in terms of text. Tells the customer where I service and what I do. Loving the video. Very cool. I want to see more of you because these are your videos and you guys wear blue. Like that is cool because I see your blue uniform. The more of those, the better. Okay. Yeah, like, okay, it's a weed whacker, it's a pressure washer, it's a mower. Cool. That is what I want to see right there. It's showing your uniform. It's showing Epic Horizons Landscaping with a blue uniform on your crew, or that's you. I like this form being right here. I think you could actually probably move this up a little bit more and then nix this contact us button. This contact us button actually doesn't go anywhere. I'm clicking on it right now. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not connected to anything. So nix the contact us page, move the get a free quote up like an inch here. And so that when they're sitting right here, they'd see get a free quote and they'd scroll like, oh, I should put my contact information in there. So this is the way this is built is a little weird. 1 second. Let's see if this is optimized for mobile. Okay, cool. So it is. But your desktop version, I think you can tidy this up a bit. Like I really like this. See how like this design just looks a little cleaner. You want to be careful. You have quite a few different fonts going on, but this is great. See, look at this. That's fantastic. Showing your uniforms. Okay, this is great. Oh yeah, see, look at this. You got a different web page for every single one of these bad boys. See, now we got epichorizonslandscaping.com/lawn care. I love it. This is great. See, if I just can show pictures of your uniforms, your trucks in these pictures, I would be a happy man. Then we have pressure washing. Yeah, see, a different pressure washing site. This is great, folks. Because see, people in their service area are going to be searching for pressure washing and soft washing in Northport. So very good. Yeah, so a couple of cleanup key things. I think right here at the top, I think that video could be improved by just showing more of the actual brand and less of the work itself. Just to separate yourself a little bit more. All right, what's up next, folks? We're going to do, okay, we got to mark this one as Epic Horizons. That one's done. Let's move on to one more. Bloomington Mow and Snow. Last one of the day. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Oh, yeah, Bloomington Mow and Snow. I think I've looked at this site before. Okay, so this text is a little hard to read because you don't have any sort of shadow on it. So even if like an outline with a shadow on it, so you can see this a little better. Lawn care, landscaping, driveway, snow shoveling in Bloomington, Minnesota. Sweet. Cool. Okay, I like the fact I see you. I see your uniforms. The blue is what is kind of your theme. A lot of text right there, gentlemen. A lot of text. Cool. This is good. And for people like, well, this doesn't look super professional. Well, like this is the brand as it is. And, this is what people are going to buy at this stage of business. Being really open and honest about that on the site, your website, is super beneficial. I do think this is a lot of text. Like, this is a lot of text for your homepage. Just people are not going to read this. Like, people know what peace of mind means. You don't need to explain it for, 3 lines here. It's like, you're going to get expertise and focus, convenience, enhanced curb appeal, peace of mind, and year-round care. That is very self-explanatory. I don't need this entire page of text. Okay, so let's see what this quote thing is. This is pretty cool. Instant quote. Let's see what we got. We got yourself an instant quote. Let's go. $45 per time, $50 per time, and $65 per time. I like it. What does that say? Every 2 weeks is not, what is that supposed to say? Okay, you got something cut off here. Okay, so you have a sizing problem. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got, woo, mercy. So these are not images, which you, whoa. Tiger. Let me zoom out. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, cool. So just be careful. The way this is formatted, you want it to be a picture, because that picture will scale up and down with mobile devices or desktop instead of what you have right now, which is coded in, which means as I scroll this left and right, it can get hidden. See that? It's all getting cut off, and then boom, just changed. And I don't know where it all went. This is going to get really confusing for people. So make these images, have them designed in Canva or Photoshop or whatever, and then drop them in. Okay, this is going to be a lot. Okay. Yeah, if you tidy this up, I'd simplify this dramatically. I know you're trying to going after what we do at Augusta in terms of like the small, medium, and large. I don't think most people know what their square footage is. Most people will not know if they're 6,000 square feet or 11,000 square feet. It's also not clear if this is turf size. Is this lot size? That's why we use pictures, because people can understand that. There's a lot of text here too. So people are like, okay, every 2 weeks plan is not available for lawns that utilize a sprinkler system. Okay. Instead of saying the negative, I would probably just say weekly required if you have an irrigation system. Boom. So focus on the positive instead of the negative. Instead of saying it's not available, don't use that word. Just say it's like, if you have weekly, or if you have irrigation, weekly is required. That's going to be your positive way to say that same statement. So I think you just simplify this dramatically, like massively. So instead of putting the exact same 4 lines here, just do it one time. Like, all of our lawn care services include weekly visits, mowing the entire lawn, trimming, and blowing off surfaces. Here's a picture of a small, medium, and large lawn. Which one looks like yours? Like, and then you got 2 different pricing on this too. You got weekly and bi-weekly. So you could just, if you want to do that, that's fine. Just take out all this middle text, make it small, medium, and large, and next to it weekly and bi-weekly, like a grid, right? So you'd basically have 3 columns and 3 rows, 2 columns. The 2 different columns would be the weekly and bi-weekly, and then the 3 rows would be the 45, 50, and 65 for the small, medium, and large. So make it an image though. Don't code it in like this. It'll make it really, really tough to see on different devices. But hey, you're heading in the right direction. I like what I'm seeing. I like the fact that I actually know where you service, what you do. So very cool. Thank you everyone for tuning in again. If you'd like to see examples of lawn care and landscaping websites that are done right, go to lawncarewebdesign.com, go to the Our Work page, and you can see a whole bunch of sites that we built, done. I think it's now just for the green industry, almost 500. And so, yeah, I really believe it'll be helpful, beneficial. And the subscription that we have there, there's no contract, and there's not a big month initial fee. It's just like, pay us per month. We do all your SEO, all your web design, and we can constantly update videos, pictures, and we make sure things don't happen over time where the site gets obsolete. So things like accessibility that's been added in the past couple of years, we get those things added, we get the new Google schema approach so that the listings come in there. Things like that we constantly are doing. It doesn't cost you any more. It's just one subscription. Your site's gonna be looking good. So check that out. Also in the link below, in the description, click the link below. You can book a 30-minute call with our team. We'll analyze your site in more depth, and hopefully it's beneficial to all of you. All right, everyone, have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.